Good morning, everybody. It is still morning on Tuesday, um, December 14th. Um, I know I did a show this morning, my regular show, but I got a phone call from one of the gals that um, watches us all the time, and we consider her actually part of our team, um, and reminded me to do this video. So here we go. Um, Last Friday, we talked about declaring into our future from our future. And I'm looking for something to raise this up a little bit here. Let's see if this works. Oh, no, that's not going to work. So excuse me for messing around here. All right, so we'll just go with it. I have my apron on. I am in the middle of doing Christmas cookies. And so I didn't take time to take my apron off. Anyway, um, this is going to sound strange to a lot of you, I am sure. Why? Because let me get my banner up there. Okay. Yeah, let's just go there. Okay. Because it sounded far-fetched to me and to Ellen last year when we first heard about this. But seeing evidence of it working, we're putting this out there because time is short. Okay, so this has to do with our calendar that we use here in the United States and a lot of across the world. But Israel has the Jewish calendar. It has the calendar that was created like from the beginning, I guess. Anyway, according to the teaching, um, Israel's calendar and our calendar don't line up. So right now, their new year begins about the middle of September, somewhere between, I think it's like the 13th and the 15th in there. And so right now, according to their calendar, they're in the year 2022 already. And this has to do with their I don't know the exact numbers. If you go back and watch this past Friday night's video on From the Word Bible Teaching, Ellen explains all of it. So without notes, I'm going to do my best. Anyway, the teaching is that according to Israel's calendar right now, here in America, we're in the year 2022 according to their calendar. And so there's this gap. It's called hidden time. And in this hidden time, we can actually declare into our new year, into our next year, in this case, 2022, from our future because we're in the future now, according to Israel's calendar. I know it sounds weird, but bear with me. So last year, what we did was we wrote down some declarations for friends and family and that sort of stuff. And we've seen some of them come to pass, not all of them. And I know that, we're always going after the all, but we've seen things shift and move and happen because we declared. And so what I want to encourage you to do is to declare for your friends, for your family, things like salvation for any family members that aren't saved yet, that 2022 is the year that they choose to say yes to Jesus. If there's healing that needs to be done, that we declare healing now, but 2022 is a year of divine health. 2022 is for me and my family. 2022 is when all of my children and my grandchildren come into the saving knowledge of Jesus and truly choose him with their hearts. 2022 is the year that we get out of debt, that we are debt free. And you can put time frames on it. For instance, last year, Ellen declared that by January, I can't remember the exact date, but it was in January, that she would be able to get a new vehicle. And she actually picked up her new vehicle in December of this past year. And I had talked to her about wanting a new vehicle. and it wasn't, I have to have a new one. Mine's going bad because I really liked my van. But it wasn't all-wheel drive. It was just front-wheel drive. And living in areas where there's ice and snow and high winds and stuff, I feel safer. I feel better with an all-wheel drive vehicle. And I thank my daughter-in-law, Sarah, for that, because she's the one that introduced me to all-wheel drive. So thank you, dear. So anyway, Ellen put that on her declaration list that by March of this year, I would have the vehicle with all of the bells and whistles, including the all-wheel drive. And I didn't know that she had done that. Well, I actually picked up the vehicle in May, and that's a whole testimony in and of itself. But because March came and went, she didn't pull back her declaration. She kept it in place. And I've got my vehicle with all the bells and whistles, including the all-wheel drive. And so you can declare out of your future into your future. And according to the teaching, and Robin Bullock and Hank Kunneman, both, I think, both of them have taught on this. But because you declare out of your future into your future, it's like it's already been established, so it has to be fulfilled. And if it doesn't get fulfilled, the only reason it don't is because we pull back. It's like, oh, well, that date came and went, so I guess that wasn't God's will. So remember, write your list down, be specific of what you want to see in your 2022 concerning yourself, your friends, your family, loved ones, your job, your finances, whatever it is that you've been asking God for. Write it down, declare it to be done in 2022, and be specific. Don't be afraid to put a time frame or a date, like by, May 15th or whatever. And then stand on that and believe God to fulfill those things in your life. Again, if you will go to From the Word Bible Teaching on Facebook or YouTube and pull up this past Friday night's video, which would have been the 10th, I believe, without looking at the calendar, and take notes and write that stuff down. And we've only got a couple of weeks to get those declarations out there before the Lord. So do that, keep track of it during the coming year, and then send us a text and let us know when those things get fulfilled, okay? All right. So love you. Thank you for bearing with me for these few moments, and we will talk to you soon. We'll see you tomorrow morning on From the Word Bible Teaching, our morning nuggets. Thanks and have a blessed day. I'm going back to cookies. Yep. There we go.